This, in my opinion, is probably the most egregious lie that Cameron has ever done. Okay? Let's take a look at this. Location. Green is obviously the location of where they lived. Okay? The yellow. Cameron censors this and tries to play it off like this is about Krexa. This is not about Krexa. This right here is about Cameron's roommate.
Has been, oh, I don't care, 1619. They don't realize this guy's a fucking lying psycho. Nobody realizes. This guy's insane. He's a lunatic.
I think what I've just discovered here is the most egregious lie. I think maliciously editing police reports and lying about the
police report.
We have a CameronF305. Nigga's still glazing, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, Tyrone 9000 for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Brainrot Logs for the 1 gifted. Okay. All right. You guys ready to look at this? Oh my god. All right. CameronF305 continues his mediocre skinwalking of iDubbbz by releasing a content deputy video. I'm going to read that again. In case this gets made into a segment without the music. CameronF305 continues his mediocre skinwalking of iDubbbz by releasing a new content deputy video. Then obviously he just posts a picture of the content deputy. Nick Diorio, our favorite fat, dysgenic, disabled fuck who cannot have a good take to save his life. Is a mediocre skinwalking the hyper-autistic way of saying parody? LOL. Do a voice for Nick? I don't even remember what Nick sounds like. Should we, let me try to do a Nick voice. What does he sound like?
But then they revealed on the
go about the upper bowl seating, because I've mentioned this several times on stream.
There we go. Is mediocre skinwalking the hyper-autistic way of saying parody? LOL. Come on, mate. It's not a parody. He wants to be known as the new content cop. Call me when he does this with Asmongold or someone not named iDubbbz. Then I'll agree with you 100%. In the context of these 2 videos, I see 0 issue. Well, that's not fair. But what's the last 5 seconds to tell me he's not wearing that uniform like Norman Bates with his mother's nightie? Actually, I might have to eat shit on that earlier than expected. I hear you, more to come. And then he's just saying, like, he'll make more content cops. I think people are hypercritical of the video essays in larger streamer-centric communities. In the concept of an exposed video in 2025, Content Cop is entirely acceptable to make the video a big parody of Ian's older work. Now, when will we becoming iDubbbz full-time and making Content Cops full-time as a YouTube job is not the same as that. I would concede there 100%. Dickolas. Dickolas. That being said, I've done entire parody sections of videos in the style of Nerd City or Mouthy Buddha as niche jokes unrelated to the video subject matter, and my PNGs were all parodies of every YouTuber I would be making videos on. No one with brain cells had an issue with that. I think there's a very big difference between having a one-off bit or like a parody parody PNG. Like, dude, am I skinwalking I'm Alex when I put this shit on? Am I skinwalking I'm Alex when I put this little PNG on? Am I becoming I'm Alex? Oh, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna hit a woman. I'm gonna hit a woman and say the N-word. I'm gonna hit a woman and say the N-word. Okay? Put the rice hat back on? Hey, I mean, what am I to do but please? Okay? Get a brick. Yeah. Then Cameron responds, I'm doing whatever is the most fun for me to do. That's my content. I had a lot of fun doing these sketches and stuff, and maybe it morphs into its own thing eventually. I don't plan on just being the new content cop. Keep in mind, the only way this guy's getting views is by doing content cop or content cop related content. You can see he tried to do something on Innuendo Studio, which if you guys want to know how badly this fucking video flopped, if you guys want to know how poorly this video did in the grand scheme of things, my video currently has double the views and I uploaded mine after his. My video doubled his in views out some retarded like VR chat pedophile drama. Okay? That is how badly his shit flopped. I have not uploaded in a year. And when I did, my video outperformed Cameron's. Okay? My video outperformed Cameron's. This guy is a skinwalking little cretin. The only way this guy's going to get views is if he pretends to be iDubbbz. Is if he does content cops. Nothing else he is making is going to get views. His personality is retarded. He has no personality. He's not funny. He's like retarded. He's a lying sack of shit. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. Nick responds and says, well, you did say more content cop on the way, lol. But I think there are pressing issues going in your camp, gearing up for a totally real Noah Samson lawsuit. Not really, lol. Owned. Owned. Fucking owned. Fucking owned. Not really, lol. Not really, lol. Is that all you have to say, motherfucker? Is that all you have to say? Not really, lol. Your hero. Your idol, Cameron. Your hero and idol. Oh my God. What's he saying? Oh, dude. Time is ticking, Noah. And Ethan started following Cameron. Ethan started following Cameron. Cameron is desperately trying. Desperately trying to grab onto any amount of clout he can, whether it's Papa Gut, whether it's Nicholas Diorio, or whether it's fucking Ethan. Whether it's fucking Ethan. By the way, we're going to see it in the video. Should have made your stream title Time is Ticking, Cameron. I'll change to that right now. I'll change to that right now. WWW. Yeah, this guy sucks. Anissa blocked you. You made a fucking 3-hour. Who cares if it's a Twitter? Like, dude. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Let's see if you replied to anybody else. If not, we'll move on. Choose video. If internet versus can, so can I. Is this guy still trying to like? Wait, did he delete his comment? He deleted his comment in real time. What? He deleted his fucking comment. Are you fucking with me? What the fuck? Cameron deleted his comment. Where? The one that said, like, not really lol. In reply to Nick. Oh my. Okay, hold, let me make sure he actually did delete it, to be fair. Let's see. Yeah, he did. He deleted the fucking comment. He deleted the comment. Dude. Oh my god. Oh, DJ, it gets better. It gets better. Guess what I found? DJ Scrooge. I've been talking about this a little bit. I found the police report on Cameron. I found the police report on Cameron. And admittedly, initial investigation, I did not find anything wrong with it. However, after conspiring with official Mrow agents, Cameron has indeed lied about this police report. Cameron has indeed lied about this fucking police report. Which, to be fair, I think we just show that right now. We just show him lying about the police report now, huh? I'll grab the timestamp. La 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 la. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Change to Mrow. Sure. Dead air. Dead air. All right. 54 minutes.
Hey, it's been an insane period. Had been the whole time. And those were the people asking me to locate her, which is true. At that time, I was on the phone with a mental health
Jesus. Okay, the TTS is a little broken, but thank you for the 5 Canadian.
hotline. When she was running around, I was told to make sure that she didn't hurt herself. She acted like I was charging at her at the time in her document, when in reality, I was walking over and just trying to figure out what to do. I was trying to follow the instructions that were given to me. I was able to get the police report for this. I let the officer know everything that
He was able to get the what?
she didn't hurt herself. She acted like I was charging at her at the time in her document, when in reality, I was walking over and just trying to figure out what to do.
Apparently, he was on a hotline, and I told him, leave me alone. That's the reason he chased me around while I was animalistic, running, sobbing, begging him to just leave me alone. This does not give the impression of charging. He's being incredibly bad faith. But regardless, what does he say about the police report, I wonder?
I was trying to follow the instructions that were given to me. I was able to get the police report.
A lot of things here are censored, way more than on the official document that I have. Okay? The only thing that's censored on the document that I have is the combination to his gun safe, where he has a handgun. Which he's gone out of his way to censor that he has a gun, which I don't know why. Mutahar has released an iDubbbz hit piece. Oh, tough luck. Tough luck, iDubbbz. Jeez.
For this, I let the officer know everything that started it from the get-go. How she moved in, the choking incident. He told me to record everything to cover my bases and to get her out as soon as possible for the safety of everyone there, which doesn't align with what she has said, but does align with the police report. As it turns out, she has a violent record.
She doesn't, by the way. This is a lie. This is a lie.
In the past, she has threatened a group of people with violence and was institutionalized or Baker acted in 2016.
That is a lie.
These were facts that I didn't know entirely.
That is a lie. That is a complete and utter lie. Now, I have the police report open right now. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to censor pretty much everything. Because I did not prepare this, to be clear. So I'm going to censor pretty much everything other than the bit that I'm going to show you guys. Okay? Okay. Just to be safe, I'm literally going to censor like everything else, to be clear. Because this is obviously a fucking police report. This does have sensitive information on it. But this is a complete and utter lie. Here, let me show you guys this. Let me show you guys some really cool and epic stuff that I've dug up. So this is another one of the proven lies that Cameron has done. So this is the police report. If you guys see here, let's go to what he has censored in his police report. Location. Okay? The name. All of this. All of this is censored. All of this is censored. The location is censored. All of this. All of this is censored. Okay? All of this is censored. All right? Now let me show you the actual police report, and I'll explain to you what's on the screen. All right? I'll explain to you guys what's on the screen. Okay? This, in my opinion, is probably the most egregious lie that Cameron has ever done. Okay? So let's take a look at this. Location. Green is obviously the location of where they lived. Okay? The yellow. Cameron censors this and tries to play it off like this is about Krexa. This is not about Krexa. This right here is about Cameron's roommate. Now, let's note what. See how he censored all of that? All of this right here? Because if he didn't, it would say black male. It would say black male. And this would prove that it's not about Krexa. Because correct me if Krexa is not a black male. Krexa is a white woman. Oh, presumably. Okay? Presumably. So Cameron's roommate, black male, has shown violent tendencies via social media towards a select group of people, and Baker acted in 2016 at location for 29A threats. Use extreme caution. Multiple units should respond to the location. Now, what is a 29A threat? A 29A threat is a credible threat of violence. Right? Now, again, what that means is a 29A threat is a threat of violence that is to be taken seriously. The cops believe that this person is going to do a threat of violence. Okay? Baker Act is like a mental health, like detained for mental health reasons. It's like a 5150, I believe. All right. I'm schizophrenic and have a gun. So, digging into this a little more, admittedly, I did not find this out. Tony is the one that found this out. I want to give full credit to him. Cameron lies about this. He tries to play off his roommate's violent tendencies as if it is Crexa's. He fucks with a police document, maliciously censors it, and then tries to play it off like this is about Crexa when it's not. I believe it's his birthday, yes. Just the section I'm showing you. Again, we can go here. So this is them saying that they found the situation. They found Crexa, who has an alias called Luna, who had a pocket knife. And then they also had Cameron, who has a gun in a safe, which he censors. I don't know why he censored that he has a gun. Not sure why. Why not censor the entire line? Because it says secure and safe. So, like, you could probably come to a solid conclusion of what's secured in the safe, right? But no, this bit, basically the timeline of this, right? They get called, go to the scene, they discern what's going on, then they find out that his roommate is someone who has a history of violence, and they're like, okay, we may need backup. They call for more cops to come, then they sort the situation out and leave. It's a SIG? No, it's not a SIG. SIG is a code. SIG is a code for weapon. Right? So yeah, basically they go to the scene, they figure out what's happening, then they get the then they figure out someone there is with a history of violence. So he lies about this police report. He lies. Okay? He edits a police report. Like this is probably the most egregious thing I've seen about Cameron. No, yeah, Tyrone, you're right. SIG does not stand for like a SIG branded handgun. SID is just code for weapon. All right. It's falsifying government. I don't know if it's falsifying government records. I don't know if it goes to that extent. That might be pushing things. But it is 100% maliciously censoring them, right? Cameron is maliciously censoring and lying about these, which is bad, right? So, granted, again, this was last year. Okay? So, but he's not like slowed down the lying. So am I willing to give this guy grace because this was a year ago? No. No, not really. Not really. So yeah, I believe he's lying about this. Now, there, to be fair, okay, to be fair, there is a chance I am completely misinterpreting these police records or police reports or whatever. There is a chance I'm completely misunderstanding these, okay? I've done my best to try to look up codes, to try to look up how these are formatted, to try to see if I can understand, what's going on here, what this means, what all of this is, whatever. There is a chance that I'm misinterpreting something. Okay? There is a chance that I am completely off base, and he is not lying about this. All right? There's a chance. Which is why I'm going to see if I can talk to Connor Points and show him the police report and see if we can talk to him on stream and get some of his thoughts. Right? Okay. Show this to Bad and Panada. Yeah. All right. I mean, Connor Points, that mall cop. Yes. I'm going to show it to Connor Points. Okay. Sorry. A lot of dead air. I was reading something. I'm 100% going to show it to Connor Points. I think that'd be funny. It'd be good content. It'd be entertaining. All right. It would 100% be entertaining. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Who else am I going to show this to? Who else do I know that possibly has any idea about fucking police reports? I know nobody. Okay. I know nobody. So yeah, I'll show it to Connor. I think that'll be funny. It'll be good content. So can you send this someone to tweet out? Maybe Freddie Woods, your account has got. Oh, I deleted Twitter. Yeah, I don't use Twitter. Does someone need a tweet? Where is? Well, I mean, I don't even know if you can, because like, in order to protect the identity of this guy's roommate, I have to censor his name. So you basically have to like take my word for it that this is about his roommate, right? So I don't really know if this needs to be tweeted out necessarily. Just because like you guys have to kind of trust system here, right? You guys kind of have to trust me on this. Aiden's calling me. Hey, you know I'm streaming, right?
Dude. Hello?
Yeah, you know I'm live, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is like, it's ridiculous right now. Is it true you've just like found out he lied about the nature of the police report?
Yeah, do you want me to briefly explain it?
No, I don't want you to explain it. This is what I want. It is ridiculous that to figure out any of this, your average normie has to go through 500 hours of like live stream content.
I'm making a video.
Yeah.
I'm making a video on this.
You're making, it needs to come out soon. It needs to cover everything, and you need to not fuck this up, because you were like quite literally like, if you're the only one making a video, you're like the only chance that anyone's gonna actually know what
I am
happened.
planning on making a video. Hopefully it releases in this month. This stream is basically me doing more research and looking into his responses and stuff. That's basically what this is.
Dude, this is like insane. The video you need to start off the video explaining what people think he's accused of and why that's not the case. Because the whole narrative has been, oh, I don't care, 1619. They don't realize this guy's a fucking lying psycho. Nobody realize this guy's insane. He's a lunatic.
I mean, I think
free?
what I've just discovered here is the most egregious lie. I think maliciously editing police reports and lying about
the police report.
Yeah, he maliciously censored it. Yeah.
Dude.
So to TLDR, like super quick to get you up to speed. Cameron basically says that Krexa has a history of violence, and it shows that in the police report. But he censors a lot of it. What he censors shows that what this is actually talking about is his roommate, who is a black male, and the B/M, I believe, is black male, and that is censored as well as his name, as well as a lot of other discerning features, as well as the birthday. Right, the birthday proves that this isn't about Krexa, because Krexa is like 20, right, during the time of this.
Isn't that defamatory as shit?
Yeah.
I'm making a tweet about this. I'm making a tweet about this. You know
so yeah, do you know what a 29A threat is?
A 29A?
A 29A threat is a credible threat of violence.
Terroristic violence. No, not terroristic violence.
It's just a credible threat. So like a threat that is to be believed to be true. Not like shit talking, not like banter. Like the police know, like they believe that you are going to go through with this threat of violence, right? So in 2016, this guy was detained on a Baker Act at his university for a 29A threat. So he was held, Baker acted for a credible threat of violence. So the police believed wholeheartedly that this guy was going to do a credible threat of violence. And Cameron is trying to say that this is about Krexa and not his roommate. And he censors all of the discerning features, like black male, and like the fact that this guy was born in 87.
He's born in wait, why is he?
Well, this is his roommate. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, why is he living with a senior citizen? Anyway, that's
no fucking clue.
Wait, send me everything I need to. I'll look into it, and I'll make a tweet about this, because you're not on Twitter, right?
No, I deleted my Twitter. Here, go to 54 minutes.
Okay, and then send me the uncensored version that shows it's not about this person.
I sent, because it shows his full name. So I showed you the censored version where the only thing I would say you need is like the BM and then the birthday. That shows it's a black male and they're born in fucking 87. That's obviously not about Krexa.
Okay. Yeah. What if I just want to include the full name for fun?
I'm
kidding.
That's on you, man. That's on your.
Well, best luck to you, but you need to get this. This video needs.
I know
it
needs
done.
to come out quick. Yeah.
Yeah, but quality. You don't want to. I'm not saying go so quick you fucking cut corners.
The issue I'm having is so this is going to sound fucking absurd to you. In the response that I've been watching, I'm going to try to go through the whole thing today if I can. He actually made 2 different responses to Krexa and stitched them together. So sometimes he responds to the same thing twice, and his response is different each time. They're like wildly different. Like Krexa accuses Cameron at one point of spreading revenge porn. And he's like, you don't have any evidence. Why are you even claiming this? And then a second time is, oh, well, I have a video of you on my laptop, but I never sent it around. And then he shows the video on his laptop existing. So like he has 2 different answers for situations. And he's like, he made 2 different responses and like stitched them together. It's fucking crazy.
You need to, and here's the thing. Your video needs to cut it all. It just needs to go lie by lie. It like needs to be a video just listing every single lie is ever told.
I'm still considering how to format it. Yeah, but yeah, I gotta.
You need to be speeding it up. But here's how you need to make it. You need to be making it for a normie. You need to assume.
I know. Plan roughly is to briefly explain who Cameron is and then go from there. Yeah.
Yeah, but start off the video by explaining. This is not a case of this is not merely a case of a 19-year-old being with a 16-year-old. Like, you need to let them know that is not the problem, like, right off the bat.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Just don't make the mistake of being the autist that assumes everybody has all the knowledge coming into it and then nobody watches your video.
Yeah. Do you want to talk to, so a lot of the guy who did the research on this, he's in the waiting chat in my Discord. Do you want to talk to him or do you not care?
I gotta run.
Yeah, all right.
But yeah, best of luck. Take care. Peace.
Yeah, talk to you later. All right, I'll talk to Tony, my beloved. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Tony. Love you.
uh, uh, I don't know what to say to that, but dude, this Cameron shit is like, it's unreal. Like it's every time I'm like sitting here watching his videos, looking like comparing the stuff back to my notes, and it's like there's so many times where it's just like, oh my god, it's like disgusting. Like I hate Cameron. I hate him.
Yeah, I think this like it is very maddening that he's lying about police shit like this, like police records, police reports. Like this is very deplorable shit. Thank you,
Yeah,
Lumpy
it's
Willie.
like
Meow.
it's like blatant and malicious. And I don't know if I made a comment in chat. Did you see he censored that he had a gun in his version of the police report?
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know because it says secured and safe, so it's like we have enough context to kind of discern what you're talking about. Why did you censor you had a gun? Like there's so many weird things that he's censoring that just don't make any sense.
It's in one of the jelly comments because she left these like breadcrumbs of like YouTube comments just everywhere on all kinds of videos, and she said somewhere that he would threaten Krexa by sitting in his room with the door open and just clean his gun.
I believe
What?
Krexa. Yeah, I believe Krexa stated that in a few interviews as well.
Yeah,
Dude, this is
I'm
wild.
still well, I've taken like a whole pile of notes. I don't know I don't know how many pages it is, but it's 14 pages of notes, and like every time I go through a video, I just find so many things, like so many blatant lies.
I'm gonna be honest. You have just I have not been able to keep up with like everything this guy's done. So your notes, honestly, looking through them have been a big help. So I do appreciate it. You're like you're the GOAT, man. You're, if not for you, like this video probably is going to be out way sooner than it would have without your help. Honestly.
Tony, we love you. We will pay
yeah.
you handsomely. Okay.
Well,
I don't know
I've been
about
thinking
payment.
about- That's okay.
Look,
You don't
I'll
have
pay
to-
him. Mrow,
He'll
I'll
pay you.
him.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay. I wanted to do this because I wanted to try it and see if I could do it.
Look, as long as he gets locked up at the end of this, we're all good. Okay. You did your job.
I don't think he needs to be locked up. I don't think he needs to be banned from YouTube or anything. My thing with Cam is that I just want him. I want people to know the truth. I don't want him to be evil liar. Okay, tell Dickers.
Well,
tell Dickers what? Sorry, Tony. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say.
That's
Oh,
okay.
did you see the, you were saying that you were thinking of your video would focus mainly on the Krexa stuff?
I want to try to focus on everything, but I think as far as I've been able to discern, the Krexa stuff has like a lot of jelly and like the modern stuff. There's not like a lot to it in comparison to Krexa. There's a lot when it comes to like Krexa. But I also feel like that's the situation with like the most amount of evidence as well. So we'll see. I want to cover everything. I want to give everything attention, regardless.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of stuff also relating to Jelly.
Yeah.
And things like him holding her in the car. People were like, I remember I was speculating when she first came out that maybe he was holding her in the back using child locks. She's been talking about him having used child locks, like going back more than a year, I think.
Mm.
So that's definitely part of it. And like Diesel kept saying Jelly's like a liar, she's a liar. But then like I look through the stuff and I don't really see where she's lying. There's stuff in the Cameron video, Cameron's response thing, where he has statements where Jelly says, I lied about this or whatever. And it's about some older stuff with like Ali MC something. I haven't looked into that, but it sort of seems like this girl's been painted as a liar, but every time we look into anything she actually says, it turns out it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I think she's definitely been like hyperbolic or extreme when it comes to some of the stuff she said, but definitely it seems like in comparison of the two, one of them has seemingly, provably lied more than the other, you know? So.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that I've found a single clear example of her like maliciously lying, but we've had so many examples. There's so much stuff with Cameron maliciously lying.
Yeah, I agree. I haven't seen a lot of yeah, I agree.
Mrow, when you finish this video, can you make a new like Mrow avatar? And can it be like you in the like the cop uniform and you're like kneeling on Diorio? Can you do that? It's like have like a character that kneels on Diorio.
I'll get one that has like yeah, and then one that's shirtless with all the tattoos as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also get one that's like a black cat and it's got like a gun and it's like holding like a woman. That'd be pretty epic.
I could do that as well, yeah. I'll hit up my artist who is, for the record, Mexican. Okay? All right. I DM'd Dickers to see if he wants me to call him to tell him about this. He probably is doing his own thing, so I'm not holding out hope that Dickers needs me to chat with him about this. If he wants to, I'll tell him about it. But yeah, this is like really bad, obviously. I think lying to this extent about police records, police reports, whatever, is extraordinarily bad. I think this, like I don't know. Like I can't imagine in my mind that this is a mistake on his part. I 100% can't imagine this is a mistake. This to me, 1000% seems like a malicious lie to defame.
Yeah, and he did it twice, right? He went over the same report and he censored it twice differently. Like if you compare the timestamps of the first time he censored it and the second time, the images look different. So he must have sat there looking at the thing and went deliberately through and censored it out in the same way, maliciously both times, to paint her as this crazy violent person, which, as far as we can tell, wasn't the case.
Yeah.
And it seems like the report was saying that he was trying to get the cops to come and kick her out of his house. And the cops went there and like, this is just some like personal argument, whatever, we don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's really much more to say. I want to see if I could call. What's with the big hat? What's with the had big guy? Yeah, fuck you,
dude. He's Manchu. Get with the program.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. I need to see who do I have on my Discord friends list that I could call and tell about this. Who do I have where I could I call Diesel? Let me message Diesel patches, etc. Diesel in all caps. Diesel, can I call you on stream? Smile. We'll see. Erudite. I'll call Erudite. Erudite, can I call you on stream? Big stuff happening. I don't have anybody else. I think it's just Diesel and Erudite.
Dude, can you call Sick? I'm sure Sick will say.
Yeah, we're
okay.
Sick. Can I call you? Okay, hold on. Diesel's calling me. Diesel.
What is it, Mrow?
I found a nuke.
You're not putting a nuke on my stream. First of all, what is this nuke of?
I found a nuke. I'm live as well, so this is also on my stream. I found a nuke of Cameron.
Oh boy. Okay.
Do you care? Do you want me to?
DM it to me first.
Like a TLDR?
How nuclear is it?
He lies about the police report.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were comparing notes against his response video?
Yeah. So so this video, if you go to 54 minutes, he shows the police report, a censored version, and he says that Krexa has a history of violence. Go ahead and watch that clip to where he says that. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you the rest.
What was the timestamp on
54. 54 minutes.
54? Okay. Wow, it can't be played. Dude, this is why you gotta use preserve tube and not the other one. I think it's because of the yeah, it's not working. It says error code cannot be played.
Hold on.
What's the cat doing?
When she was running.
The cat is another streamer by the name of Mrow. This is your first time on the Diesel stream. Pog.
Let's go. Okay. You can look at my stream. I don't care if you leak DMs, if you share Discord or something.
Sure. I will. Let me switch to Windows. Boom.
Tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Audio is a little fucked. I don't know if I can make it better, so just try to listen.
Running around, I was told to make sure that she didn't hurt herself. She acted like I was charging at her at the time in her document, when in reality, I was walking over and just trying to figure out what to do. I was trying to follow the instructions that were given to me. I was able to get the police report for this. I let the officer know everything that started it from the get-go. How she moved in, the choking incident. He told me to record everything, to cover my bases, and to get her out as soon as possible for the safety of everyone there, which doesn't align with what she has said, but does align with the police report. As it turns out, she has a violent record. In the past, she has threatened a group of people with violence and was institutionalized.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So I'm gonna send you something that you can. I'm gonna copy paste this to you. So I've censored this. This is safe to pull up on stream. This is the section he shows to prove that she has a violent record. Now, the green is the location. Okay, like person one, location blank, which is I'm assuming where they live. I'm not obviously going to show that. Yellow is a. Do you fuck with like light racism?
It's fine, Mrow.
Comically black name. This person has the blackest name I've ever fucking seen. This person is like a fucking African in and out. So yellow name. His roommate's name, black male, and then the birth date. He is born in 87, it seems. Okay? I think. If I'm reading this correctly. Now, if we go to what he shows, he censors that all. He censors the fact that it's about a black male. He censors the birth date. Okay? We go back here. Violent tendencies via social media towards a select group of people. Baker acted in 2016 at blank for 298 threats. Use extreme caution. Multiple units should respond. Okay? So that's them basically saying there's a person with a history of violence. A 298 threat is essentially a credible threat of violence. So what that means is this threat is to be believed to be real. Like the police are to go into the situation. Obviously, this was in 2016. This is not modern. But the police are to go into the situation believing that this is a real threat, that this is an act of violence that is going to happen. They should respond as if it is real. It is a credible threat of violence. This is not about Krexa. This is about his roommate. You can even see in the order of events, they go here, they break the thing, they break everything up. Then it's like, okay, we figured out what's in the situation. We figured out what's going on. Also, another thing, there's a roommate who's been arrested before for something else. Just be cautious. He has a history of violence. He lies. He maliciously censors a police report and lies about what this is about to make it seem like Krexa has a history of violence when she has never been arrested or held for anything. Because if she would, it would be here because he called a mental health check on her, right? So if anything related to that had existed previously, it would be in the police report, just like an unrelated roommate is in the police report. So he lies. He lies and maliciously censors it, Diesel. This is evil.
What
are you thinking? What are we thinking, buddy?
Oh, God. Well, listen, unless I have been told that there will be a content cop on me if this content deputy does bad. Okay.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
I am not doing anything until that happens. Personally, right?
I'm making my own video. I've gotten
I know.
I've gotten a ton of research together. There is this. Listen, Diesel, I love you. If you saw, did you watch this response at the time when it came out?
Yes.
I think you're a fucking retard for not noticing some of the shit he does here. He stitches, like, it's obviously this was like a year ago. I don't expect you to remember all of this. He makes two different responses and stitches them together and has inconsistent answers between the two responses. So he'll address things 2 times and his responses contradict each other both times. It's insane. This is a crazy fucking video.
Yeah, I've told you before, and I've told my stream how fucking, right? So it's like things I put out a year ago, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I just let that little fucker lie into my ear too much, and it ended up like compromising my reporting, right? Now, obviously, I'm able to stand 10 toes down, like I should have been able to catch that, but I fucking.
But listen, I'm not holding it against anybody.
Bitch.
I think it's to be perfectly clear. I think it's a waste of time to like shit on you for this. I think better late than never. Better late than never. I don't really care if you did a bad job a year ago. I don't give a fuck. Better late than never. Waste of listen, a lot of the things about Cameron I think is like a waste.
A year ago. I just want to say nobody cared a year ago.
Nobody cared a year ago, and then this guy made a bad fucking content cop. Anybody thinks that content cop is good? I was the trailblazer, okay? When that shit came out, I thought that fucking thing was boring as fuck, okay? I was the trailblazer. I knew this guy raped before the allegation even came out, all right?
Win Mrow. Oh my gosh. You're carrying favor with my chat right now. That's
do they like me?
That's pretty impressive.
Let's go.
Chat, I just want to be clear that this kid needs to stay in his lane. Okay, Mr. Dogwarts over here.
Hey, listen, I wasn't listen, okay? No, that's good. That's good that I did that. You didn't listen. Did you see the Tyler video? I owned, okay? Hoorah! Fuck yeah, Tyler, dude. What a retard.
But yeah, I know you're working on a video. I know Toastify's working on a video. Definitely, there's so much stuff that's happened. There needs to be like something that gives a nice consistent timeline ever since then.
Yeah.
Right. And I think I know what he's going to put into Content Cop. All right, on me. Assuming he does it, but we'll see if it happens or not. I'm
not saying this to be rude, but like, why the fuck would he go from iDubbbz, 7 million sub YouTuber, to like, relatively speaking, Glup Shido?
That's yes, exactly. No, 100%. Why would he? That's like such a waste of time.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
I know that I live in his head rent free though, so it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not going to waste any more time. Well, I'll head off.
Thank you for this, Mrow. You have a lovely stream.
Love you. Love you. All right. Toastify is making a video. Should I see if I can get the Toastify call in? Toastify. Oh my God, Eric with 10 gifted? Jesus Christ, thank you. All right, I asked Toastify if he wants to call, but obviously he's not a big stream guy as far as I know, so I'm not expecting anything insane there. I do want to try to get this video out as soon as possible. The issue is there's just so much to dig through. There's just so much to dig through. Let's call sick. Monkey, thank you for the 10. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
What sandwich are you eating in your profile picture?
It's like a Subway sandwich. It's probably like a Philly or something.
Oh fuck yeah! Hold on. Let me get your camera on stream. What do you think of this Cameron guy? What are we thinking of this Cameron guy?
I'm on stream right now, you fucker.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. No, that's good to know. So that way, I don't show certain things.
Like your penis.
Next time. Yeah, well, no, but like identifying information from a household and stuff.
Okay.
Hey, I don't want to be fucking getting shit doxxed and stuff. It's just me and my fucking daughter, okay?
Hey, listen, buddy. Cameron. What are we thinking of Cameron?
I'm thinking he's way fucking overboard, and I don't know if you've seen his posts on Twitter, yeah?
I've seen a lot of his posts on Twitter. I've seen him delete some tweets too. It's pretty cool.
No, I'm talking about today.
What tweet are you referencing? Because I've seen a few.
So he made his content deputy one, and then he made a post calling out Anissa for blocking him. Like, oh, did my video upset you? And first of all, the first thing I did was went and took a screenshot of the Dickers tweet where Cameron blocks him because Dickers was calling him out. Mm-hmm. I just think, look, as somebody who has done controversial things and said controversial things in this space, just fucking own it. The shit he's trying to dodge is going to follow him forever. And if he doesn't take care of it now, it's going to blow up in his face drastically when he's huge.
Isn't this the guy that was drunk driving in Discord calls? Yes, and we love him for it. Yes. Fuck yeah, he was. Problem? Issue? Did he crash? Did he get anyone killed? No? Okay, why do you care? Pussy.
Hey, wait, let me just say something very clearly right now. I have not drank since New Year's Eve.
We love a redemption story. True. 6 months. 6 months sober.
And by the way, I wouldn't wear the sober label before. I am legit, like, I am sober. So
sick. Out of the many controversies you've done, have you ever falsified a police report?
No.
What would you think about someone who falsified a police report to try to claim their innocence?
You're fucking with me right now.
So Cameron maliciously censored a police report to try to claim that the girl he was fucking at the time had a history of violence, when it was about his roommate, not the girl. He censored the name, he censored the race, and he censored the birthday because this guy is like a 40-year-old black guy born in 78 or something, 87, born in 87, right? He censors the name and tries to act like it's his girlfriend at the time and says, look, this girl has a history of violence by showing a police report. I found the police report. It's about a fucking black guy.
Super important to the story that he's black. Yeah.
Well, sure. No, it is because he censors the race.
Oh.
He censors the race as well, so you can't tell that he's a black male. He tries to play it off like this is a scrawny little white girl, but no, it says the race and the birthday. This guy's like a 40-year-old black dude.
Oh my God. So this is why you messaged me about the report. Did you already know the report was falsified?
I found out like today, this morning. Because I was looking into it more, and I have a community member helping me with research.
Okay.
See, I found out today. I thought because I looked at the report, and I'm like, okay, both of their stories are lining up. I didn't get far enough into his response video. So what he had done, sick. You're gonna love this. You're gonna like this. He made 2 different response videos, and seemingly accidentally stitched them together. So he'll respond to one thing twice, but have two different answers.
Oh no.
And they contradict each other.
Bro, okay, well, wait. Does main channel Mrow still exist?
Fuck yeah, I uploaded a video a week ago, sick.
So you're gonna make a Cameron video?
I'm making a
yes?
Cameron video.
Oh, thank fucking Christ, dude.
This is abysmal. I scrapped my previous video because I knew it wasn't going to get views and it would just be a waste of time. I got to get this one out. I think this is pretty important, I think.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, here actually
So
really quick, I'll send you so this is the
I'll have to look at my
this
phone
is
one sec.
my version that is censored, okay?
Okay.
That's my version.
Okay.
So I'll explain to you what those colors mean. Give me a sec. Let me send you his censored version. So this is his censored version. This is in his response video. So as you can see, that entire line is censored. That entire line is cut off, right? If you look at mine, the green is the location of where they were at. All right, so obviously I'm going to censor that. The yellow is his name. And then after that, black male, born in 87. So he censors that as well.
Wow.
And then the black bar was censored by the police department. The red bar is the university that he was called to for a 298 threat. So this guy was at a university and he was detained, Baker acted for a 298 threat. A 298 threat is essentially a credible threat of violence. So it's a threat of violence that is believed to like be real, like he's going to do this thing, right? So he tries to play this off as if it's his girlfriend rather than his black roommate.
So is it his roommate or is it her roommate?
His. So she moved in. She ran away from home, moved in with him, wasn't paying rent.
I'm sorry, stop.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me, in my head, I was like thinking maybe there's a chance he could have just mixed things up because sometimes it's difficult to read legal documents. I understand that, and reports and stuff. There's no chance
its name. It says his name.
Okay. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it says his name. It says this is who this is about. Black male. Da da da. To me, in my opinion, there's a chance this could be, a mistake. But in my opinion, this is like completely and utterly malicious. There's no other. How could you fuck this up?
No, yeah, absolutely. He's literally in that one call with that girl. Is Krexa the same girl that was making the accusations to him, where she recorded things?
Maybe. So Krexa happened in 2023. Jelly happened in 2024. Krexa came out in 2024, and now Jelly's coming out now, kind of.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Jelly, probably.
Yeah, so not a lot of people know about Krexa because Cameron kind of crazy made her and kind of kicked her off a lot of spaces that would allow her to talk. Krexa didn't accuse Cameron of rape. Cameron responds to a rape allegation that doesn't exist. What Krexa does accuse him of is being verbally abusive, and she provides recordings proving that, and he doesn't respond to the recordings. He tries to play it off like she's accusing him of rape, and he's like, no, I never raped her. What are you talking about? But there's no allegation of rape. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a very Destiny-coded tactic. Inflate what the actual accusation is so you can dismiss that as opposed to the real argument, yeah.
What do you think we need to do to this guy? I'm thinking crucifixion.
I was going to say rape, but...
He's already been raped. He's been ass raped. That leaked. He got molested, sick, in the butt. And now he can only get off by using butt plugs. He uses butt plugs.
Why do my fellow molestees always turn into bad people?
That is true. Tyrone did win. That is true. Anyways.
Okay, well,
go ahead.
What's your game plan right now? Like, what are you even doing on stream? Why the fuck did you call me?
Because you're cool. I don't know. I need someone to talk to. My game plan for I want to try to get as much research done as I can. I have a rough format idea in my head. This video needs to be for normies, right? It needs to be for people who have not kept up with the situation at all. Don't even know who this guy is. I need to try to format things like this is a lie, this is a lie, this is a lie. I don't know if I'm going to go by timeline in order or timeline as things released. I don't know really the specifics, but I do know like roughly. I want to talk about Jelly. I want to talk about Krexa. I want to talk about the modern shit where he's like going on to Aiden, going on to Dickers, and like lying to them pretty blatantly. That's roughly what I want to talk about. Like 3 big sections, 3 big parts to the video.
I think, honestly, are you going to include the alt account stuff?
I'm going to try to. If there's enough there, I'm going to try to.
I think if you want to just focus on the other shit, the alt account stuff, I can like piece together an argument for that, because I know that shit's a little bit more cryptic, and then you kind of like have to I don't know how to say it, but like when there's no like smoking gun, like I wouldn't even consider the Wikitubia thing to be a smoking gun, where it's like young Dagger Dick is fucking editing his profile and stuff. You need to be very particular with shit like that. You know?
if you want to give me like alt account shit, I do want to include that. I just don't know if there's enough to justify including it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, there is a very easy argument to make that this guy's like fucking crazy. Like there's so many alt accounts. It's fucking insane. Like there's a YouTube one I found where he comments saying, by the way, my main account is Cameron. And then like 10 years later, he's promoting his video saying, guys, check out this content cop. But like if you go to, you know, the very bottom, the oldest video, it's like, by the way, guys, check out my main channel. It's like, it's so crazy. Like it's so blatant. Have you seen that one?
I think I saw some YouTube comment, but the thing is you all are fucking streamers, and streaming is, you're right, the video needs to be for normies. Streaming itself is just the worst medium for trying to get information across to people in a good way. I'm not going to watch your stream for 7 hours. I'm not going to watch Dickers for 7 fucking hours, you know? It's got to be really condensed.
Yeah. That's the worst part about this situation, is everything is so small and it's kind of being drip fed, for lack of a better term.
Yes.
So it sucks. So yeah, a video would be good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really have much to offer you. That's why I was a little confused when you sent me the police report, is because, yeah, like you said, it's all being drip fed and stuff. I will not watch a stream for more than like 10 or 15 minutes before I log off and go do something else. So, yeah, I was a little confused.
Yeah, I'll let you head off, but thank you for the call in. Oh, also, I will tell you this. I'm gonna be, in like a couple hours, I'm gonna be calling Connor Points, because he's a former cop. So I'm gonna show him the police report on stream and get him to decipher it, even if he's a mall cop.
Can you do a homie a favor? Can you message me when you're about to talk to him?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I'll see ya. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye. Dude, I'm so close to getting Erudite to call in, but she's being so stubborn. Please, please. I'm so close to getting her to call in, but she's being so stubborn. She's being so fucking stubborn. She's being so stubborn.